Kiss FM, hello.
Yo, it's Bob.
Bob, what up, dude?
Nothing, dude. How you doing?
I am fantastic. I'm so amped for this.
You should be. You got Mr. Kermit the Frog, like, cartoon legend.
Absolutely.
You ready for him?
Absolutely. Has he been cool with the other radio stations? Everybody been cool with him?
He's fun. It's Kermit the Frog, man. He's awesome.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
All right, cool. Here we go. Big Poppa?
Yes, sir.
Say hello to Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog, how are you this morning?
I am barely awake, but I am with you, my friend.
Well, Kermit the Frog, where are you this morning?
I am in the beautiful, polluted city of Los Angeles and in a little hotel room sitting in a tub.
In a tub. Well, I appreciate you getting up wicked early for us this morning.
Listen, my pleasure, my pleasure.
What have you been doing in the last few? Because it's been a while since you guys have done the movie. Of course, the new Disney The Muppets comes out on Thanksgiving Eve. Everyone's really excited about that. But what have you been doing in your downtime?
Well, I have a little downtime since we did our last big movie. We've done some other things. We've done a number of television specials and viral videos for the internet, like Bohemian Rhapsody and stuff like that. So we've been keeping busy, but there's just something wonderful about having the opportunity to see yourself on the big screen again, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Of course, Disney's The Muppets opens on Thanksgiving Eve. The Muppets, you guys have been doing this for so long, and you've gone from generation to generation to generation. And I'm not calling you old, so please don't take it I'm calling you old.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. But at the same time, like, I grew up watching The Muppets Take Manhattan. That was like my go-to movie as a kid. I remember seeing that with my mom and my grandma at the drive-in. My kids, they're big fans of The Muppet Christmas Carol. And now, we're going into Disney's The Muppets. It's spawned so much. Why do you think generation after generation keep coming back?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I hope, it is my hope, that the Muppets, we sort of go in cycles, We're sort of up and down and up and down. And then I think we sort of, we have lots of bears and chickens and pigs and penguins and rats. And I think we appeal to the bear, chicken, penguin, rat, and everyone.
Absolutely. Again, we're talking to Kermit the Frog. Disney's The Muppets opens Thanksgiving Eve in theaters everywhere. Now, what's the premise of the movie, Kerm?
Well, the idea is that the Muppets are in Los Angeles, and it's been a long time since we've done a project, which is partially true in terms of a film. And this little guy named Walter comes to Los Angeles with his big brother Gary, played by Jason Segel, and the two of them discover, quite by accident, that our old studio is being threatened. It's going to be torn down by Chris Cooper's character, an evil oil baron named Tex Richmond. So Walter sets about trying to help all the Muppets get back together in order to save our studio and do more work. And I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but I don't think I'm giving it away by saying that it has a happy ending. Absolutely.
Again, we're talking to Kermit the Frog. Now, what's the deal with you and Piggy? Are you guys like officially together? Or are you guys just kind of seeing each other as just kind of like a convenience thing? What's the deal there?
Well, it's a lot of dealing. There's a lot of dealing there. Piggy and I have sort of been an item for going on 30-something years now.
Right.
And like many Hollywood couples, we have our ups and downs and ins and outs, and strange things happen. I will tell you though, every time we do a big project, she starts planting these stories in the tabloids. And if you don't mind, I'd just like to take this opportunity to let all the listeners know that if they see that stuff, Piggy and I are not married. We are a couple, but we are not married. And I'm a very private frog, and I just want people to know that.
Well, I appreciate your candidness here this morning, Kerm. It really is. It's got to be tough, especially because you've been such an icon in Hollywood for years and years and years. People mention Kermit the Frog, and all of a sudden the tabloids just go nuts.
They do. It's me. It's like Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, and me. It's very strange. I don't understand it. If those guys were green, I would completely get it.
Okay, Kerm, again, we're talking to Kermit the Frog. Disney's The Muppets opens Thanksgiving Eve on theaters everywhere. Who gets more chicks? Is it Fozzie, is it Gonzo, or is it Animal?
Well, it's definitely animal, but not for the reasons you might think. It's not so much that he is a chick magnet, it's more that he chases them down until he catches them. So it's more like a game of fetch for animal. And the other two guys are a little classier than that.
Kerm, what do you do? Like, are you like an online frog? Do you like to do stuff like on Facebook and Twitter? Do you do that stuff at all, or is that foreign to you?
Well, listen, I had webbed feet before there was a web, I certainly try to do that, although I will tell you that when you live in the swamp, it can be difficult to have a computer. It's awfully moist. But I do have a Facebook page, but I want to, full disclosure here, I don't actually do that myself. One of my peeps does that.
One of your peeps, one of your handlers, if you will.
That's right. Yeah, these days it's just impossible to do everything, promoting this film and all that stuff. So I try to check in on it, but I do let somebody else do the typing. And I'm not a very good typist either. I have very wet, moist fingers.
So, Kerm, obviously Disney's The Muppets coming out Thanksgiving Eve. That's a big thing for you. Everyone still loves the original Muppet Show from back in the day. Are there any talks of bringing that back? I know you guys did it a few years ago, but is that something that could be coming back in the near future?
Well, we've talked about it a lot, and in fact, the movie sort of leaves it at a stage where that would be a possibility because we have our theater, and when we can actually do that again. I think it might be a good time. I hear from a lot of our fans that it would be great to bring the Muppet Show back, and I think if we do, hopefully it'll be very similar to our original show, which would be, the little red curtains and our little theater and stuff like that. But just guest stars who are actually still alive. I think that's important.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. As long as you can get a pulse on them, I think that'd be great. Again, we're talking to Kermit the Frog. Disney's The Muppets opens Thanksgiving Eve, of course, and it stars Jason Segel, Amy Adams, Chris Cooper, and of course, Miss Piggy, Gonzo, Fozzie, Animal the Whole. Stanler and Waldorf, of course, are two of my faves as well. And I realize that it's early, and I realize that you got to get going. Before you go, the quick six. This is six questions, 60 seconds. Let's everyone get to know a little bit more about you, okay?
Okay, I'll do my best.
All right, here we go.
Ready for the challenge.
Kermit the Frog, here is the quick six. 3 shows that are on your DVR right now.
Can we start over? I didn't hear the first thing you said.
Sure. 3 shows that are on your DVR right now.
Oh, well, I'm still watching reruns of 24. I love House and Sesame Street.
Nice. Favorite toy as a child?
Favorite toy as a child was a small little worm that was actually a pet more than a toy.
Okay, you're going on a road trip. What are your go-to snacks when you stop at the convenience store?
Mosquitoes, flies, and grub worms.
Last song you downloaded...
You can find those at any convenience store, I promise you.
What movie will you stop and watch every single time it's on?
Oh, this is going to sound weird, but it's true. I love Vanilla Sky.
Favorite body part of the opposite sex?
Oh, well, I'm not going to be too specific because I don't want to lose my contract on Sesame Street, but I am strangely attracted to mammals.
Nice.
So I'll leave it with that.
And finally, Kermit the Frog, what's your favorite toy as an adult?
Oh, my favorite toy is still my banjo. I have my banjo from back in the early days, and that's still my favorite toy.
Speaking of banjos, Kermit, can we do a little sing-along before you go? Can we do a little Rainbow Connection? Would that be too much to ask?
It's not too much. I don't know if I'm in voice this morning, but I will certainly give it a shot.
Okay, just a little bit. I appreciate it. Right, here we go.
Okay.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows and what's on the other side?
Let's get to the end.
Okay. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me.
Kermit the Frog, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome, my friend. And next time I'm in your neck of the woods up there in Utica, I will stop by.
Absolutely. Kermit the Frog, Disney's The Muppets opens Thanksgiving Eve, and send Piggy my love, all right?
I certainly will. Thank you very much.
And Kerm, put a ring on it.
Okay, I'll keep that. I'll think about that.
Kermit the Frog, everybody. We'll be right back. It's Big Poppa in the morning on KISS FM. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God, that was awesome.
sang with Kermit the Frog, bro.
Absolutely! I absolutely did. How fucking sick was that?